against you. You know, he done gave you the commandment. You done understood what the Lord said to do. But you chose not to do it. He said, therefore the hand of the Lord, it was against them when they went out, and when they came in, it did not matter. The hand of the Lord was against them. Go ahead and read on.
As the Lord had said, and as the Lord had sworn unto them, and they were greatly distressed.
Go ahead.
Nevertheless, the Lord raised up judges which delivered them out of the hand of those that spoiled them.
Now, you know, after Israel, you know, after he delivered them into the hand of these people, then they start suffering.
Yes,
now they start moaning and groaning to the Lord, crying unto the Lord. Lord said, Lord, in his mercy, okay. I'll take you back. Come on back. I'll take you back. Guess what? Soon as they got back good, what did they start to do? The same old stuff that they was doing that got them in trouble in the first place. That has always been Israel's nature. You know, I read the book of Jeremiah, where the Lord was about to send Babylon down there to take Israel out. And he said one of the reasons he was going to take them out was because they broke the Sabbath day, right?
Yes, sir.
So now the Lord had Nebuchadnezzar come down there and take them in bondage for 70 years. Soon as Israel get back into the land, what's the first thing they do? Break the Sabbath.
Yes, sir.
Nehemiah jumped him. He said, man, don't you know this what's got us in trouble
Yes,
in the
sir.
first place? And here we are, we still got the stench of slavery on us, and you right back doing the same thing that got you in trouble in the first place. This is strange people. I can understand now why the Lord said, I'll whoop you and I'll beat you, and it haven't done any good.
That's right.
Lord, whoop Israel, and they go right back. You know, I'm hurting here. Soon that little pain go away, they go right back and start doing the same thing all over. What verse up?
17.
Go ahead and read it.
And yet they would not hearken unto their judges, but they went a-whoring after other gods and bowed themselves unto them.
So now he said the Lord raised up judges. They would not listen to their judges, but they went and served other gods and bowed themselves unto them. Go ahead and read on.
They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in, obeying the commandments of the Lord, but they did not so.
Now, you know, they turned quickly out of the way of those that obeyed the commandment. You know, like I said, like Joshua and that generation, they turned quickly out of the way of them. Go ahead and read on.
And when the Lord raised them up judges, the Lord was with the judge and delivered them out of the hand of their enemies all the days of the judge. For it repented the Lord because of their groanings by reason of them that oppressed them and vexed them.
See what it said? It repented the Lord because of their groaning. Because now you're moaning all the time. You understand? So that's what you do. You know, you get in trouble. I ain't going to serve no God. I'm going to do my thing. But then you get in trouble, then you start moaning and groaning. Oh, Lord, please help me. I ain't going to do it no more. As soon as you get back and everything get all right for a minute, you go back to the same old place you got you in trouble. That's the nature of this people, though. Go ahead and read some more.
Verse 19.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when the judge was dead, that they returned and corrupted themselves more than their fathers.
You know, when you had the good judge, the one that the Lord raised up, and then after he died, then it came to pass that they went right back to doing the same thing that they were doing, and they corrupted themselves. Go ahead and read on.
In following other gods to serve them, and to bow down unto them. They ceased not from their own doings, nor from their stubborn way.
And they didn't cease from their own doing, neither from their stubborn way, and that is what they are doing, and they their own doing. That's what they tell me. When I said, well, you know, this is what the book said, they said, no, we're going to serve God our way. So what are you doing? Your own doing. Then,
that's what you're doing.
Let's go now to 2 Kings chapter 17, and we'll begin reading at verse 7. 2 Kings 17, and we'll begin at verse 7. 17 and 7. You know, the Lord, he raised up the nation of Israel. Then Solomon, he got away from the commandment as well. And so the Lord said, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the 10 of the tribes out of the hand of Judah, and I'm going to leave 2 tribes in the hand of Judah. So the nation was split. That's how you get Israel and Judah. They're the same people, but 10 tribes, they came under one lineage of kings, and 2 tribes, they came under another lineage of kings. 2 Kings chapter 17, and we began at verse 7. Now, this is the 10 tribes here. that kept the name Israel. Start reading at verse 7. Go ahead and read.
For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against God, against the Lord their God, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods.
And then they started to fear other gods. Go ahead and read on.
And walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel, and of the kings of Israel which they had made.
Go ahead.
And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Lord their God. And they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city.
Now he said they built them high places, and these were places of worship. That's what these high places are, places of worship. And they built them in every city. Same thing Israel is doing today. You know, they build them everywhere. And every street, on every green tree, they build a high place. They was doing it then. Go ahead and read some more.
And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree.
See what they do? You know, the very first commandment that the Lord gave, you know, now they're breaking it. They set them up images and groves, and under every green tree, they did it. Go ahead and read on.
And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Lord carried away before them.
Go ahead.
And wrought wicked things to provoke the Lord to anger. For they served idols, whereof the Lord had said unto them, Ye shall not do this thing. Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judah.
Now he testified against Israel, and he testified against Judah as well, because Israel did it and Judah did it as well. You know, Israel, they probably did it a little worse initially, because the first king that Israel had after the split, you know, he just threw out God's high day. You know, God had a high day on the 15th day of the 7th month, and he said, no, we ain't going to do that. What we going to do is we going to have us one on the 15th day of the 8th month. And then the Lord said, I done set up the Levites as priests, and ain't nobody to be priests but the Levites. Then the 10 tribes said, no, we ain't going to do that either. We going to set us up some priests of the baser sort. We going to find some of the worst people that we can find and make them priests. That's what baser is, the low part, right? So therefore, you know, initially, the 10 tribes, they did a little bit worse. Go ahead and read on.
Middle of 13.
Go ahead.
By all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes, according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servant the prophet.
Now Israel didn't do it, but skip down to verse 18, and I'm going to show you what the Lord did unto Israel. Verse 17, brother. Go ahead and read.
And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire.
And Israel got so wicked until they even started to sacrifice their own children to these pigs. It's enough you serving the thing, but now you're going to offer up your child unto this pagan deity here. So now, he said, now, you know, and they caused their children to pass through the fire. Go ahead and read on.
And use divination and enchantments.
Now, the Lord had a commandment against that as well, didn't you? You know, you go and read Deuteronomy chapter 18, starting around verse 10. He said, don't do any of this stuff. Right. You know, divination or enchantments or none of that stuff. They even did that. Go ahead and read on.
And sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger.
Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only.
Now he said, therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel, and he just removed them out of his sight, and the only one that was left was Judah. Let's go now to Jeremiah chapter Jeremiah chapter 32, and we'll